Hello everyone, welcome you all to our channel Chemistry Academy for IIT JEE and NEET.
Today is a special episode of our channel because it is the 100th day of our channel and we are presenting you the 100th video of our channel. This particular video is in the series Feather in the Hat. ये हमारा उस सीरीज में 4th एपिसोड है. क्योंकि ये 100th एपिसोड है तो डेफिनेटली इट हैज टू बी समथिंग स्पेशल. तो यहाँ दो चीज स्पेशल हैं. पहली, पिछले 3 एपिसोड में आप लोगों ने देखा होगा कि सिर्फ मैं अकेली ही इस पूरे वीडियो में अपने बच्चों से बात किया करती थी. इस बार आपको सर भी हमें ज्वाइन करते हुए मिलेंगे. दूसरी इंपॉर्टेंट बात अबाउट दिस वीडियो इज टुडे वी आर मीटिंग समवन वेरी स्पेशल एंड डियर टू अस. सर, आप बताएं उनके बारे में थोड़ा.
Today we are going to meet with G. Akash. He got JEE Advanced 4th rank in 2019 and many things are special about him. He is a very nice personality. Everybody feels very good around him. Apart from JEE Advanced, he got 117th rank in JEE Mains and he got Olympiad selections also, and many things he will tell about him. So let us meet G. Akash.
Yes, but before welcoming Akash, I would like to tell, जैसे हर बच्चे के बारे में आपको कुछ ना कुछ याद रहता है, ऐसा ही कुछ आकाश के बारे में. His systematic approach, his continuous persistent efforts, and I must say that how he learned from his errors is definitely stupendous. आकाश के आसपास जितने भी लोग थे, they always used to feel very warm around him. And one more thing I'll say कि उसकी systematic approach से सिर्फ उसके peers ने ही नहीं, शायद कई बार उसके teachers ने भी बहुत कुछ सीखा होगा. So Akash, welcome to our channel. We have been waiting for you since long. So finally you are here. Welcome.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir, for all the kind words. So मैं बस अपने आप को फिर से एक बार इंट्रोड्यूस कर देता हूँ. I am Akash Reddy and my hometown is Hyderabad from Telangana. I have been born and brought up in Hyderabad itself. Right now I'm doing 4th year of my BTech here at IIT Bombay in computer science branch. So as sir and ma'am said, I have given my JEE Advanced exam in 2019. That's like 4 years before today, and fortunately I had a good score. I performed well and I'm here where I am right now.
So Akash, one thing I would like to know is कि जब बच्चे छोटे होते हैं तो ऐसा कब और कहाँ महसूस होता है कि भाई when was the time when it clicked to you कि मुझे engineering stream में जाना है?
I'll be honest here, ma'am. Sir, I hope you won't mind me being honest here.
Of course,
So,
not.
My scene was like, I never had to choose. That was somehow natural thing to do. Like till 10th class, of course, I didn't have to choose. In my 10th class, my father started asking me, do you want to pursue MPC or do you want to go towards BIPC? Like he actually kind of pushed me towards BIPC, but somehow I stayed reluctant and I continued in MPC.
Okay.
Like I also loved biology, but there's no tough reason here to explain my decision. I just wanted to be in MPC. I see young students nowadays being very confused about this option, like thinking about their future and their career in 8th, 9th itself, and like personal level, I cannot relate to that. I just leave it to the good judgment of you, my mentors.
बार मतलब हम ये कह सकते हैं कि you went with the flow. So once when you decided कि चलो अब मैं MPC हम अपने काफी सारे व्यूअर्स को बता दें कि it is maths, physics and chemistry he is talking. वैसे तो सभी आप लोग स्टूडेंट हैं, पता ही होगा. So once you decided that हमें MPC में जाना है तो कैसे एकेडमिकली, क्योंकि मैंने कई बार देखा कि 10th से 11th जाते वक्त एकेडमिक्स में बहुत बड़ा झटका लोगों को लगता है क्योंकि चेंज होता है, चीजें टफ होती हैं. आप 10th में एकदम बहुत हाई स्कोरर होते हैं. तो हाउ यू प्रिपेयर्ड एकेडमिकली कि भाई ये इस तरह की चीज है और क्या क्या चीजें, कैसा चेंज महसूस हुआ फ्रॉम 10 to 11?
Of course, one thing was कि during my preparation we didn't have this trend कि people discussing about our seniors and their experience. So I personally had no clue कि 11th is going to be a lot tougher than my 10th. Like वो सही में झटका ही था मुझे. मतलब अब आप मुझे पूछिए, पर मेरे टाइम पे ऐसे किसी को आइडिया नहीं है कि ऐसे किसी सीनियर को पूछते हैं 10th क्लास लोगों को हेल्प होगा, ऐसा नहीं था. सो वो झटका ही था एक्चुअली मुझे. लाइक पूरा एनवायरनमेंट बदल गई, मेरी स्टडी की प्लेस बदल गई, मेरे peers बदल गए. My friend circle got reduced by 1/5, I could say, and I also had to move from a day scholar setting in my 10th class to a hostel setting in my 11th class. I still remember those terrible days in the start. I used to call my father, and 1 or 2 times I even cried कि नहीं होना है hostel मुझे या कुछ भी ठीक नहीं है. My home was like 1 hour far from the campus, and I was somehow okay with traveling 1 hour. But my father talked sense into me.
Right.
Academically, मतलब as I said, मुझे किसी ने warn नहीं किया था कि भाई 11th tough होने वाला है. Prepare yourself. I again like went with the flow, and like I prepared for my board exams at the end of my 10th. I ate the shock at the start of my 11th.
Right, right. So,
Then also, without having any knowledge that 11th is going to be tough, but I think
No
that
clue.
you have done very, very well with 11th also. I remember that from your batch, 6, 7, or 8 students have been gone to Junior Science Olympiad camp, I think. Few days you are not
Yeah,
in the campus.
yeah, at the start of the 11th.
Yes.
10 to 15 days late, I think, joining the class due to the Junior Science Olympiad camp. Like, so
Mhm.
6
Yes.
of us went to this Homi Bhabha Center for Science and Education, HBCSE, both in Pune. We went there and we attended the camp at the end of our 10th. So, like,
Yes.
we really didn't know what to expect on our return.
और हम बाकी सभी सदस्यों को या व्यूअर्स को ये भी बता दें कि आकाश HBCSE 2 बार गए हैं. 10th का जैसा भी उन्होंने बताया कि IJSO के लिए he went for OCSC orientation cum selection camp in HBCSE and again in 12th after qualifying chemistry Olympiad. और वो particular batch बहुत important, बहुत memorable है हमारे लिए क्योंकि उस particular साल OCSC में मेरे ख्याल से 17 students जो है आकाश की बैच के आकाश के साथी थे जिन्होंने वहां आउट ऑफ 34 और 35 कैंडिडेट्स मेरे ख्याल से 17 यही लोग थे जिन्होंने धमाल मचा रखी थी.
That was a great, yeah, it was a great. That was actually the first time we prepared seriously, I think, right, ma'am? Like,
Yes.
आपका ये, that
Yes, yes.
schedule, teaching
From
schedule and everything.
yeah,
हाँ,
from
हाँ,
theory
right.
doing
Wow.
some really doing some practical before going to the camp. Chemistry practicals you are doing with Neha ma'am.
Like we had practicals, we had teaching classes, and like I also
Yes.
got a Parker pen from you guys. I actually got 3 Parker pens from you guys.
Yeah.
I
I still
remember
have those
that.
with me. Like
मतलब
मेरे
there was
पापा बोलते हैं कि इनको खोल, like why don't you write with this? मैं उनको समझाता हूँ कि those are not for writing, those are prizes from my teachers, those are not for writing.
so
बस देख
sweet.
के हंसना पड़ता है.
That is so sweet कि अभी भी तुमने वो पेन संभाल के रखे हैं. हाँ, मेमोरेबल. वन मोर थिंग जो मैं पूछना चाह रही हूँ कि जैसे कुछ चीजें तो हमारी पर्सनालिटी का हिस्सा होती हैं, जैसे हम जब हमारी परवरिश का या हमारे व्हाट शुड आई से अपब्रिंगिंग का
Upbringing.
पार्ट होती हैं, हम वो चीजें हमारी पर्सनालिटी का हिस्सा होती हैं, पर कुछ चीजें हम जब ठोकर खा के अपने दोस्तों से, अपने टीचर्स से टाइम टाइम पे सीखते हैं. तो definitely during preparation or during your evolution, I would use the word, in 2 years of your 11th 12th IIT JEE preparation, कुछ तो ऑलरेडी वहां थी जो तुम्हारे अंदर थी, कुछ तुमने सीखी होंगी, इवॉल्व की होंगी. कुड यू जस्ट टेल समथिंग अबाउट दोज थिंग्स जो तुमने 2 साल में सीखी और तुम्हें लगा कि यार ये मुझे सीखना चाहिए, ये मुझे अपने आप में शामिल करनी पड़ेगी टू गेट व्हाट आई वांट.
मतलब मुझे पहले ये बोलने का मन हो रहा है कि like as you said, some things were already in me due to my upbringing, and one of those things I would definitely say is working hard, क्योंकि both of my parents are employees. Like they used to work hard. मुझे मतलब I thought that was natural, like सब करते हैं. So like that was one thing like which I never questioned, which I never doubt, which I had in me, working hard, keeping effort. मतलब, I didn't have any hesitation in keeping long hours in my preparation. So after saying this, मैं मतलब थोड़े चीज जो मैंने टीचर से सीखा है, मैंने दोस्त से सीखा है. One of that thing is I would say, like on a high level note at least, patience. मेरे पापा used to say कि like till 10th class I was a very rough kid. बहुत speed करता था, like बातें, काम, सब कुछ, like patience नहीं था मुझ में. That somehow worked till 10th, but after coming to 11th 12th and like there's a better peer group, there's a meritocracy group here, वैसे it didn't work. Like going like just winging it didn't work. I had to be patient about my approach. If I talk about exams, I had to be patient in the exam. I had to follow some plan, some strategy. I had to read the question twice. Like I didn't have this patience in me during the start of my journey, but by the end of the 12th, if I look back now, I would say that I learned being patient. And it's very nice that we have Shivanand sir here with us. Because sir was one of the most patient teachers I had in my China campus.
Thank you.
If I just go and ask a question, maybe I know the 50% of the concept and I don't know the rest 50%, but Shivanand sir would always used to start from the basic, and like he used to tell the first 50%, be like, I was just waiting ki, chalo sir, like now let's come to the point. But he always used to stress on the basic, and he used to like go the complete way from 0 to 100% in that patient manner. His talking style is slow and like it's relaxing, it's soothing. More often than I hate to admit, like there were usually mistakes in the first 50% only. Joe, I thought I had already knew, like I thought my basics were strong. Sometimes there were some things I had to correct myself. Yeah, approach. This is one skill of patience which I learned from sir or a few of my friends also. Like Chandrasekhar, he is a very patient guy. Another thing I should say is like during the start of this meeting, ma'am told me ki many people have learned from me about learning from their mistakes, and that is one more thing which I should say ki I also learned. I picked it up in my 2 years of JEE preparation. That wasn't part of me before JEE preparation. Like
Right.
we had this culture of writing an error book after every exam, after every test, where we would self-reflect on our mistakes. Sometimes if it was a silly mistake, मैं बोल दे लिख देता कि silly mistake है. Sometimes it was a laziness mistake. I would write कि मैं lazy था. It was funny to look at, but it was true. Yeah.
मतलब फनी तो ठीक है. मैंने अगर याद हो तो when you went to IIT, I took your notes. You know, they were throwing here and there when you left the campus. So I took that. उसमें कुछ खास चीजें जो है ना, मुझे एक जगह लिखा मिला था, इस पर बट्टे हंसा था. I just love that. I just love that and I have kept उसका मैंने पिक्चर लेके आईपैड में गैलरी में भी रख रखा है. वो मैंने अपने बेटे को दिखा रखा है कि देखो बेटा, जीवन में आगे पढ़ना है तो आप पे कौन कब हंसा ये भी याद रहना चाहिए. उसको दिल से मत लगाओ, लेकिन उससे सीखो. तो दैट इज इम्पोर्टेंट. वो बहुत अच्छी चीज लगी इसके लिए.
Important to me too.
आकाश, मैं तुमसे कुछ बच्चों के बारे में पूछना चाहता हूँ. जैसे अभी जेई मेन सेशन 1 कंप्लीट हो गया है. सो आफ्टर कंप्लीशन ऑफ जेई मेन सेशन 1, now there is session 2 also, and JEE advance is also near to session 2. So there is always a confusion कि जो बच्चे मेन सेशन 1 में अच्छा नहीं कर पाए, उनको ये कंफ्यूजन होता है कि अब मैं पूरा जो है फोकस अपना जेई एडवांस पे रखूं, या थोड़ा सा फोकस जो है वो एडवांस पे रखूं, मेन फोकस मेंस पे हो, या मतलब क्या सजेशन होना चाहिए अगर कोई बच्चा जेई एडवांस के लिए अच्छी तरह से प्रिपरेशन करना चाहता है और उसका मेंस में फर्स्ट सेशन ऑफ मेंस में उतना अच्छा नहीं हुआ है? What you will suggest?
The first thing on my mind is like relating his performance in JEE mains to his performance in JEE advanced.
Because most of the
Exactly.
students who are celebrating their result in session 1 and they are nearby you, of course celebration by your colleagues will affect your motto.
Yeah,
So
yes, it will.
I want to know from you, because you have the same thing, that relatively, not in a big picture, but relatively your performance in mains was not that what we expected or the people around you expected. So you must gone through it. It will be very helpful to the students preparing for advance.
Like I'll tell you guys something. It's like this is a bit personal. Like I haven't talked about this to anybody previously just because it didn't come up. But like हमारे campus से mains में we had AIR-5 and AIR-8 and AIR-10, I think.
Yes.
I don't remember clear, but I think we had 3 AIRs from our campus, and I was nowhere near those guys. Mine was 117, and I'll confess कि मतलब that was the JEE mains result, but over the 2 years, like I had a great. I think I was doing very good in my academics and everything, but on when those results came out, like we had a celebration in the campus. We got a big cake, and like वो तीनों के नाम लिखे थे उस पर, and they were cutting the cake with the dean. They were getting their photos खिंचवा रहे थे, and that was all going, and like I thought I should have been there, but I was nowhere near there. I was sitting somewhere middle, and I was just seeing those guys. Just like sir told, like दुखी तो होता है मतलब.
Yes, that is
was
very natural. We are human, so this is very common.
like
Nobody can escape those moment of life, so it's very common. But after that, how you do it, that is more important. So not achieving something, but being patient, and then you are putting your 100% for your best goal. That is the thing which we should have.
Like I never really said this to anyone, but that day वो दिन थोड़ा कड़वा था.
Right.
That day didn't taste nice for me. The cake was not nice.
Then how you
So
have next day and coming days, how you have done that?
matlab, I talked to my teachers, I talked to my father about this. Like, I don't really remember saying this to my father, but my father insists that I told him ki mains is nothing, dad. You just wait for the advance result. My father always reminds me how I told him this. Like,
Right.
you just stay tuned for the advanced results. Don't see mains results. Like, so I guess that is what happens. Ki, like, was ho gaya. Like, I won't defend why I didn't get such a good expected result in mains. But hota hai, life is like that sometimes. And if you ask me how I came back, what I did was I discussed with teacher. I think I talked to Neha ma'am. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, they all deserved it.
And I would say, Akash, that it was okay in the sense कि अब जब हम पलट के देखते हैं तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि शायद ठीक है जो भी हुआ, लेकिन द मोर इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग जो मुझे अच्छी लगी कि how you know collected all your aspirations and your complete pieces together and started from the very next day. You started कि ठीक है अभी मतलब in a day you had fluctuations कि थोड़ा कभी ऊपर थोड़ा, but you were there, you were struggling, and within 2-3 days you were like in
That
a
is what
full
we need to
momentum.
do.
Yes, so the
That is
learning
what
from
anyone has to do.
yes. So I want to share this that ki there are when you work hard and the result is not according to your expectation, but nobody is going to take your hard work from you, right? If you plan and determine, you will definitely do better in the next time whenever you get the opportunity. So those who have not performed very well in session one, there is nothing happened, right? And mains
Yeah.
exam, there are mistakes also in questions and all that. So keeping that in mind, you just focus on JEE Advanced so that you can do well.
Like if you're feeling frustrated, maybe punch a wall, something, but अगले दिन तो
Yeah.
फुट के तैयारी ही करना है.
And the
Yes.
second question, again, I want to ask about academics. Like most of the students, right, when they are writing the exam in the campus, right, it is home-like environment. But when they are going to give exam at their place, which is maybe 2 hours, 3 hours away from the home, right, it is a new experience where lot of students are there. So between the first exam, like most of the time for JEE Advance, the first paper may be difficult also, or it may be easy also. So managing energy and time between the first and second exam is very important because collectively you have to score. So I want some suggestion to the aspirant, future aspirants and current aspirants that how to manage the time and energy between the first paper and second paper of JEE Advance.
And that day actually exam center बहुत दूर था. I think it was 1 hour, 1.5 hour, I think. And like I actually went with one of my teachers to the exam center, and I was also with other two students, Abhijit and Manoj. So
Yeah.
the journey was long, but like we were kind of okay. Like we were not panicking, at least not till we reached the exam center. Like I don't remember much of what happened before the exam, but as you said, managing energy between paper one and paper two, I didn't compromise on the energy part. I gave my full effort on the paper one, but what I did was I actually made sure to get energized, to feel renovated in that break. Like there's a good amount of break between both the papers. 2 hours break, so that's very convenient for the students. Like I ate light lunch, I had some coconut water. I think I had a monster drink. I'm not sure, but I didn't talk to anyone. I didn't talk to my teacher. Actually, the dean also called once. I didn't talk to my dean, I think. I only talked to my father, and he never really asked me about my performance of paper one. We just chatted something about my mom, about my sister. Like relax, but to get that energy back, to get that coolness in my mind back for the second paper. So that is important, as sir said, we need to be again at our 100%. For me, it was possible because I had a lot of practice in giving papers. Like, हमारे यहाँ तो same 9 to 12 and 2 to 5. This was the standard in our place. So I practiced that a lot. In my campus days, I used to eat dry fruit reduce to gain that energy. And in between, sometimes I noticed that an apple was very good for me. Like I was feeling very refreshed after having an apple in the break. So I tried these various things in my practice time, like in my campus. Just as I said, on the last day, I had some buttermilk and some coconut juice. I made sure to get back at 100% for the second paper in that break.
Yes.
Nice.
And one more thing I would like to know is केमिस्ट्री को लोगों के मन में बहुत सारे मिथ होते हैं। मिथ मतलब मेरा कहने का अर्थ है कि केमिस्ट्री तो एडवांस में आएगी तो एक्सेप्शन ही आएंगे, एक्सेप्शन ही होते हैं, बहुत जनरल परसेप्शन है लोगों का। एंड दूसरा उनका होता है कि अरे एनसीईआरटी तो बड़ी सिंपल है, एनसीईआरटी का क्या, कुछ गहरी बातें होती होगी एडवांस में। तीसरा मिथ होता है कि हम कितना भी पढ़ लें केमिस्ट्री में तो हम उतना स्कोर नहीं करेंगे। बहुत सारे ऐसे जनरल मिथ होते हैं। व्हाट वाज योर केमिस्ट्री स्कोर? सो मुझे जहां तक याद है वहां पर 2019 की केमिस्ट्री में ऑल इंडिया हाईएस्ट मार्क्स वाज स्कोर्ड बाय यू. It was 121 out of 124. Matlab, yes, you can very proudly say that you were the chemistry all India rank 1 in that particular 2019 JEE. That was amazing. That was very good. So you are the best person to tell कि ये सब जो मिथ होते हैं, पढ़ो मत ज्यादा, भूलना तो है ही। दूसरा, लोगों को किस समय केमिस्ट्री पढ़ना चाहिए? लाइक कुछ लोग कहते हैं रात में पढ़ो, सुबह में पढ़ो, है ना? और ये थोड़ी सी
Exactly my
बता।
point.
हाँ,
हाँ,
वही
yeah.
कि now you tell all these things.
Like that is a very well made point कि like जो बातें कम करो और पढ़ो. Like that is what I told some of my juniors कि like stop planning, stop doing everything else and just start studying chemistry. As you told like कि exception होते हैं, like corner point होते हैं, mechanism होते हैं. Like I never viewed chemistry as such a topic. Like for me, physical chemistry was like physics and ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री वो बस पढ़ने से आ जाता है, मतलब उसमें टेंशन की बात ही नहीं है, अकॉर्डिंग टू मी एट लीस्ट. एंड लाइक बिकॉज एवरीथिंग इज एक्चुअली स्टैंडर्डाइज्ड एंड लाइक मतलब सब कुछ है, मतलब कैसे पढ़ना है, क्या क्या पढ़ना है, सब कुछ है, बस पढ़ना ही बाकी है अभी तो ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री में. लाइक there are only 15-20 reactions or mechanism concepts. मतलब it's not a open-ended thing. लिखा है क्या क्या पढ़ना है, कैसे पढ़ना है, सब कुछ लिखा है, बहुत लोगों ने लिखा है, मैडम आपने भी लिखा है, मैंने पढ़ा है, हो जाता है ऑर्गेनिक. इनऑर्गेनिक for me it was like a storybook actually. मतलब learning about different groups and everything. Like I won't say it was always very easy with chemistry. There were some difficult times. Like मुझे physical chemistry में surface chemistry में थोड़ा issue होता था. ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री में like somehow I missed a concept, alkynes and ketos topic. मतलब वो मुझे बहुत दिन डर था. एंड लेट मी ओपनली कन्फेस, वो डर इसीलिए था क्योंकि मैंने कभी उससे ठीक से पढ़ा नहीं. लाइक ड्यूरिंग द एंड स्टेज ऑफ माय प्रिपरेशन आई एक्चुअली वेंट एंड टोल्ड टू माय टीचर, टोल्ड यू कि मुझे कीटोस से डर लगता है. तो लाइक दे डिड अ 7-day शेड्यूल, मेरा डर खत्म ही हो गया कीटोस में. आई वाज सडनली वेरी गुड एट कीटोस, आई अंडरस्टूड इट वेरी वेल. सो मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ कि बस केमिस्ट्री में है, सब कुछ है. लाइक ऐसा ओपन एंडेड नहीं है वो, मतलब अगर पढ़ोगे तो हो जाएगा. एज आई टोल्ड, फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री इज मोस्टली मैथ. इट्स लाइक अंडरस्टैंडिंग है, सब कुछ अच्छा है फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री में भी. Like, I actually remember many of my friends having trouble with physical chemistry. मुझे तो 11th क्लास से बहुत अच्छा आता था फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री. Like, मैंने कभी क्वेश्चन नहीं किया है कि ये ऐसा क्यों है, ये ऐसा क्यों नहीं है, मतलब बस सर बता देते थे, मैं पढ़ते जाता था.
और बच्चों को एग्जाम में मतलब टाइम मैनेजमेंट कैसा करना चाहिए केमिस्ट्री के लिए, ये बता दो.
I will actually tell what I did, sir. मतलब I don't know if this is the right thing to do, but this is what I did with my chemistry and my exam. So मैं like, मेरा ट्रेंड तो ये था कि I start with chemistry because it is a relaxing topic to me. Like मेरे सर पे लोड कम लोड से काम होते हैं केमिस्ट्री में मेरे सर पे. So I started with chemistry and like I start doing problems, and if I have a doubt I'll just mark it up and I leave it to the end of the exam. And physics मतलब ऐसे नहीं है कि पहले फिजिकल करो उसके बाद ऑर्गेनिक करो उसके बाद इनऑर्गेनिक करो, जैसे मन में आता था वैसे करता था मैं. तो प्रॉब्लम मैं इनऑर्गेनिक पहले करता था क्योंकि दोज आर स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड क्वेश्चंस. उसके बाद ऑर्गेनिक करके फिर फिजिकल का आता था क्योंकि फिजिकल थोड़ा कैलकुलेशन होता है. सो लाइक दिस टुक मी अराउंड लाइक 50 मिनट्स, आई थिंक 50 to 55 मिनट्स.
यस.
मुझे तो याद है कि मेरा फाइनल एग्जाम में पेपर 1 में तो अच्छा खासा टाइम लिया था केमिस्ट्री. एंड लाइक let me share this one thing with you. Like most of our friends know it, most of the teachers know it. I don't know if the viewers know it. कि let's just imagine a situation where JEE Advanced में chemistry नहीं था, बस maths और physics ही था. So then it would not be a surprise if I had got an AIR 1000 or 2000 or 3000. तो stress की अभी मतलब when you come to these ranks, chemistry is the distinguishing factor. ये मैं अपने first year में realize नहीं हुआ था. So and after first year like, some teacher was saying something about our preparation and he was stressing on this point. Like he was stressing कि chemistry is what will distinguish you from everyone else. At least rank wise, marks wise, performance wise, selection, campus wise and your बीटेक वाइज. दैट इज व्हेन आई रियलाइज कि यस मतलब एवरीवन अराउंड मी इज वेरी गुड इन मैथ एंड फिजिक्स. अगर आपको आपके रैंक को बढ़ाना है, you need to make it better, start focusing on chemistry. I think I
Right.
wanted to share very badly. I wanted to share this. If you take Vishwant का I think around 40 आया है रैंक, उसको कभी इंटरेस्ट नहीं था केमिस्ट्री में. He was
Right.
always a math and a physics guy.
Yes,
अगर
yes.
उसने केमिस्ट्री में फोकस किया होगा, he would be in top 5.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. He was of a caliber.
I
बहुत.
remember Vishwant that he taught me that in that Arrhenius equation, some point
हाँ.
will come where the rate of change of
Inflection
slope
point,
will
I
be,
think.
yeah, inflection point. He
Inflection
taught me
point,
that.
हाँ.
Yes, yes, he
Yes,
taught
yes,
me
yes,
that.
yes, yes. I remember that. हाँ. That was math concept.
Yes, yes, yes.
And I think based on that, you actually made a question and you gave it to the students, I think, in the
Yeah.
next exam.
Yes.
Yeah. Vishwant is a very bright boy. Chemistry उसने
मतलब
कभी पसंद ही नहीं करी.
पसंद
But
नहीं की,
one,
but he kept efforts in it, ma'am. Otherwise,
yeah,
49
yeah.
is not possible.
हाँ ना,
Yes,
अब
yes.
ये तो बातें हम उसकी जो कर रहे हैं उसके हम कह रहे हैं कि वो मतलब ऑल इंडिया रैंक 2, 3, 4, 5 कुछ भी हो जाता, इसलिए ऐसी बातें कर रहे हैं. अदरवाइज भगवान ने दिमाग तो उसको ऐसा दिया है, हीरे का दिमाग है उसका. 49
हाँ,
भी
मतलब
मतलब वो हंसते
विश्वत
खेलते लाया है.
हाँ, विश्वान से हम ये सीख लेते हैं कि कितने फ्री होके लाइफ जीना चाहिए. ही इज दैट गाय.
आकाश, इतनी मेहनतों के बाद, इतनी हार्डवर्क के बाद, when you reached IIT, tell us those who are dreaming of IIT, is it worth it? कैसा लगा वहां जाके कि इतनी मेहनत, does it deserve that much?
I will say it deserves that much, man. Like, मतलब अभी as I said, I'm a fourth year, like I'm a final year student now. I think it's a common trend with every student कि at least those who come to IIT rather than who are still preparing for it, कि like they will not be able to appreciate the institute in the first year. मतलब क्योंकि हम भी सुनते हैं और the viewers who are still preparing वो लोग भी सुनते हैं, सभी सुनते हैं कि आपको बहुत opportunities होंगे, you'll get to meet more people, you'll get many opportunities, you'll get to pursue what you like. That is what everyone keeps hearing. I kept hearing that when I asked my father about what is IIT, when I asked my teachers about what is IIT. So even after coming to IIT, first year mein to, like I was not able to realize. I just thought ki I was in a different place doing the same thing. But slowly over the years, in my second year, in my third year, and right now in my fourth year, at least right now, I am like I very much love my time in the institute. Like, as everyone promised, I got to meet new people. I got to meet people from different states. I got to meet people from different branches. I got to meet people from the same state, but who didn't come to IIT on the same path as me. Like, both like a very small fraction of students, but they are there who didn't take special coaching to come to here. Like they came here as part of the journey from the 12th class board, and I got to meet many people, and like not only students, professors, and not only professors. Like I've done very good internships over the past 2 years. And as a matter of fact, opportunities. Like, by opportunities, I mean research under professor or internship under a company. Like more opportunities. Like this is a bit sad to hear, but IITs को याद, it's true कि यहाँ पे opportunities ज़्यादा है. So
And
that is what I've been hearing when I am preparing, but I want to make sure कि अपने young audience को ये बात समझे कि like what do you mean by meeting new people? You meet, like I have a friend from Jammu and Kashmir. I have a friend from Northeast India. I have many friends from Gurgaon, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, and I have many friends from Kerala, Chennai. I'm feeling very excited to say this.
so light mind
Like
people, and you have
exactly.
spent this time 4 years with those kind of people, right? So that is a very good connection that will remain forever your life.
I don't want to leave. I don't want
Yes.
to leave my institute.
It is a place where people want to live, right? For 4 years, they have enjoyed so much that they don't want to leave that place. So you should
Like,
just go do hard work for this thing, right? Then only you can reach such places and meet a variety of Indians, right? इंडिया को
exactly.
बोलते हैं ना कि बहुत सारा कल्चर है, बहुत तरह के लोग
Unity in
हैं.
diversity.
Yes, yes, that you will see in IITs.
मुझे IIT का परसेप्शन है, इट इज द ब्यूटी ऑफ इंडियन कल्चर, क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ फाइनेंशियल बहुत डिफरेंसेस हैं, कल्चरल बहुत डिफरेंसेस हैं. एक टैलेंटेड बच्चा हो सकता है फाइनेंशियली इतने गरीब घर में पैदा हो कि वो बुक भी अफोर्ड ना कर पाए. ये IIT एक
मुझे
ऐसी ओपनिंग है, ऐसी इसका फीस स्ट्रक्चर भी ऐसा है कि मुझे लगता है कि अगर बच्चा
हाँ,
पढ़ने
of
में
course,
अच्छा है
yeah.
और करना चाहता है तो उसको अपना भविष्य सुधारने के लिए इससे अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं मिल सकता.
That is
Yes,
one more thing I realized, ma'am. मतलब
Hmm.
like that is true. मतलब like we just keep hearing from movie quotations or anything कि hard work कर दो सब कुछ बदल जाएगा, but I get to see it live here.
Yes.
Yes.
Completely overturning like बस IIT ही नहीं, मतलब I would also say कि the journey for the preparation also changes you as a person. Like
Yes.
I would say that कि my 11th 12th also changed me as a person, not only IIT.
So value that time and utilize that time. That I
मतलब
think
ऐसा
Akash
है
that
कि the only motivation is not कि we will never again get this chance of
yeah.
preparing in 11th and 12th. One of my important motivation is you will never forget it. मतलब अगर अभी बाद में कभी डाउन हो रहा हो, लो फील हो रहा हो ऐसे in IIT or maybe in job, you will always remember कि these were my days in 11th and 12th. I did it then. I can do it now. मतलब
Yes. Yes. It
वो
is
मुझे
a.
बहुत बार याद आते हैं ये दिन.
It is like sine curve, right? It will go up and down, up and down. The motto is that when you are down, you should know that you have to go up. You will go up. Now it is the lowest point. You have to go up only, right?
One thing I want to add is in Akash preparation and Akash overall life, father had a very strong impression and a very, good bonding. He is a very understanding father. Parents का बहुत contribution है, but तुम्हारी bonding father से बड़ी समझदारी वाली महसूस होती है. उसके बारे में कुछ बताओ.
So I'll just give an introduction to my father. Like, he's a civil engineer. He works in state government. It's not a desk job. It's a more of a field job actually. So वो बहुत pretty active ही होता है और बहुत practical भी है. मतलब he already knew कि academic wise तो like institute से ज़्यादा help तो नहीं कर सकते. Like he never stressed me to internet पे material solve करो, ये दूसरा institute का material solve करो. मतलब he just talk to me कि how was your weekend exam. मतलब उनको पता था कि कहाँ space देना है और कहाँ support देना है, kind of thing. मतलब मैं कभी-कभी उनको when I had some exceptionally bad performance in some week or like some week is not going nice to me, I would just call him कि एक बार आ जाओ. Since my home was 1 hour away, he could make that journey. He always made that trip to meet me and like we would just go out for some dinner or something in my hostel. वैसे बात करते थे. I could talk freely to him. He was a huge support for me and like I should say I'm fortunate to have that in a father. मतलब sometimes I hear कि my friends found that support in other friends. Some of my friends found that support in teachers. I just coincidentally found it in my father. Like,
So
That
the
was very
point is
nice.
that कि पेरेंट्स का कंट्रीब्यूशन बहुत ज्यादा होता है. जब कोई बच्चा सेलेक्ट होता है तो सबसे ज्यादा कंट्रीब्यूशन पेरेंट्स का होता है, क्योंकि उसकी जो नींव है, फंडामेंटल्स हैं, वो जो है पेरेंट्स ने तैयार करके फिर किसी इंस्टीट्यूट को प्रोवाइड, और टीचर्स ने थोड़ा सा गाइड किया और बच्चे ने मेहनत करी, तब जाके रिजल्ट आता है.
इंग्लिश में सेइंग होती है, it takes village to take care or upbring a child.
हाँ सही है.
So it was wonderful talking to you, Akash, and we had so many good things to know about you, about preparation. Definitely जो तुमने बताया वो हमारे नए aspirants, नए students के लिए बहुत ही helpful साबित होगा. And thanks for joining us.
Yes, very nice to meet you.
No. I should be the one to thank you. Thank you for inviting me. Actually, like just you said कि ये maybe आपका 100th episode होगा and like thank you for giving me this opportunity. Like okay, so all the young students who are preparing for JEE Advanced, I wish you all the best. Be honest in your preparation. Don't back off from doing hard work. मेहनत करो, बहुत मेहनत करो, उससे भी ज़्यादा मेहनत करो. To the people who are going to give the mains paper 2 and advanced, like as sir has said and as I have said, अगर आपका मेंस पेपर 1 जैसे आपने एक्सपेक्ट किया उतना अच्छा नहीं गया, फिर भी like it just happens. Like you know my story. Like it just happens. I can tell you 10 more stories like this. भूल जाओ अभी पेपर 1 को भूल जाओ and just start grinding again for paper 2, for advance and all, and like stay connected with your other friends. And if you think that they're not that big supportive, stay connected to your teachers, maybe stay connected to your parents. बस बात करो. If you want, if you're feeling some agitation or frustrated, talk it out. Okay, I wish you guys all the best. I want everyone to give their best actually.
Thank you, Akash.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Akash.
Thank you ma'am for inviting me. Thank you sir.
Okay.